So Eoin, another win on the road in Sligo. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, look, main thing at this stage is to get 3 points, but I think we're looking to build momentum again between the break, the couple of All-Ireland Cup games, the game being cancelled last week, and other things, off the pitch as well. It's been probably a difficult few weeks for the group after having such a good few weeks momentum-wise, and I think it's important. We've got some massive games coming up, and it's important to get back, back to 3 points, back to winning ways, and build on that now for next week.
Obviously, Kate Mooney scoring all 3 goals today. How have you thought about her progress this year, kind of kicking on from last year, being top goal scorer for the club?
Yeah, look, obviously we're happy when our strikers score, whether it's been Kate, Noelle, Mackenzie, whoever it's been. They're all chipping in. We're scoring a lot of goals as a team, but I think it's what Kate did, away from the goals today. I think simplified her game, held the ball up really well, worked really hard as well off the ball, which she always does, and then the chances will come, and I'm no doubt when the chances come that she'll take them, and she's shown that over the last 12 months or so. So as far as I'm concerned, some weeks it's Mackenzie on the score sheet, some weeks it's Kate, some weeks it's Noelle, some weeks it's all 3 or 2 out of the 3, and we don't care who scores the goals. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those where the result and the performance comes first, and then we take everything else after that.
And obviously I'd say you'd be a bit disappointed to concede one here, always looking to keep a clean sheet. What do you think led to that mistake?
Look, I thought we were really good for 30 minutes for large parts, and it was an incident on the halfway line where I think 2 or 3 players thought the ball was out of play, and we didn't play the whistle, and it was, as I said, at a time in the game where we were in full control, and I thought, it just shows you in these games another team doesn't need to be on top to pull one back. And I honestly think if we had gone on and scored 3 and gone in at half time, we probably would have got a similar scoreline to what we got when we were down here a couple of weeks ago. But goals change games, and I think once they got that one against the run of play, we were a little bit disjointed then for 10-15 minutes, and it was important in the second half that we built on that, and we did.
Obviously the team has had a few kind of injuries in the last little while. How good is it to see Gemma Quinn back on the pitch?
Yeah, look, it's been amazing. Like Gemma's role and Gemma's importance to the group, is sometimes it's not shown always in the goals she scores or the minutes she plays, but how she is around the group and how she is with players, with staff, with the fans. She bleeds her head, in terms of the club, and the club means everything to her, the team means everything to her, and we're a better team and we have Gemma available. She's got something that I don't think any other player in the league has in that position, and when we have her available, she can impact games, and she's a big game player, so to have her back for the second half of the season is huge for us.
Obviously now the focus shifts to the Cup. How important is that game against Galway next week?
Huge game. Look, we played Galway in the same round last year, and it was one of our best performances of the season away from home, and I think we need a repeat of that. Galway had another good result today, and they're a really good side on our day, and we've had really good wins against them over the last 12 months where we've won 4 out of 4, I think, in all competitions, but every game is different, and I think we need to be right at it next week and need a big week of training, and as I said, having big players back fit and is going to be massive for us. And obviously, look, we were without Jess through injury today, and without Noelle, and I have to make a special mention to Noelle and Eoin in terms of what they've been through over the last couple of weeks, and I've seen another side to the group, the togetherness and the family feel that we have, and how players are there for each other, and for Siobhan Clancy and Alan Murray, do you know what I mean? It was important that we got back to winning ways, and we're able to dedicate the 3 points to them.
That's great. Thanks a million.
Cheers, thank you.